Every week I get messages, I get text messages, I get DMs, I see the comments on my videos, and they're all the same. It's, I really want to start my business, and then it's followed by some excuse. So I did a poll on the channel, and over 600 people responded to a simple question: what's stopping you from growing or starting your business? And the results were clear: fear, no leads, uncertainty around pricing, and then burnout from trying to do everything yourself. So today, I'm going to break down each one and not just talk about the problem, but to give you real answers, the stuff I wish someone had helped me with when I was getting started. So there's no fluff, there's no motivational cliches, no BS, just straight talk from somebody who's been through it multiple times. Look, I've started businesses, I've bought businesses, I've scaled businesses, I've sold some, but I have made mistakes as well. But I've also built systems to make sure that it doesn't happen to me again, and hopefully it doesn't happen to you. But before we start with the number one reason that most people don't start, we want to help people with their businesses and give them a jump start if they're brand new. And we're doing a business starter giveaway every single month this year. It's a $5,000 value. You get a full year of QuoteIQ, the Elite subscription, all the normal features and CRMs, plus InstaQuote, InstaSchedule, email automation pipelines, mass text and email blast, route optimization, and there's a ton more. You also get a year of our virtual call team, so you never miss a call again, and 5 custom QuoteIQ video ads for your business to help generate leads and get your name out there. We have over 20 to choose from, so there's definitely one that fits your business. And this month, I'm also throwing in a 1-hour coaching call with me. So now let's talk about number one on the list, which is fear of failure. So let me ask you something. What's actually scarier? Is it failing once, or is it spending the next 40 years working a job that you hate? Fear of failure, it's real, right? You worry about what people are going to say. You worry about wasting your time. You worry about losing money. And I get it, right? When I started my first business, I had no clue what I was doing. And yeah, that's scary. But here's the truth. It's only terrifying when you don't have a plan. Now, a lot of people, they just wing it, right? They say, screw it, let's just go all in. I'm going to do it, right? And in some ways, I respect that because at least they're moving forward, right? But if you don't know what you're aiming for, then things can go sideways fast. And that's where fear thrives, in the unknown. But when you do have a plan, when you know what you're building, what your goals are, and you have a direction on how you want to move forward, right? Then fear loses its grip. And you replace what if I fail with, here's how I'm going to win, right? Here's how I'm going to attack. Here's where I'm going to succeed. And if you're afraid of looking stupid, remember this: people are going to judge you either way, right? So you might as well be successful while they do it. Now, fear can also paralyze you, right? It can stop you. And I think this is what happens a lot. It can stop you before you even get started. But I think it can also fuel you, right? And it can light a fire under your ass. So you're going to work harder. You're going to stay later. You're going to put in the time. You're going to figure it out no matter what, right? I've started a lot of businesses, but the one that scared me the most was the one that we're running right now. We took on the biggest risk, right? The most competition and the longest odds. And I'm not talking about other pressure washing businesses. I'm talking about gigantic software companies with venture capital funding, bloated teams, and budgets bigger than the GDP of a lot of small countries, right? Like one of our biggest competitors just got like $550 million from venture capitalists, right? And then there's us, right? Self-funded, there's no safety net, doing it all ourselves, bootstrapped, but that fear didn't stop us. It pushes us, right? And it continues to push us. And now we're going toe to toe with the big guys, right? They copy the features in our app. They copy our ads. It's freaking pathetic. And they're shitty little affiliates. They try to replicate everything that we do in their shitty little ads, but they can't do it because we didn't let fear stop us. We had a plan. And when the plan didn't work, we made a new one. We pivoted, we adjusted, and we moved forward. And we kept doing that until we started winning. And that's the name of the game. You don't need to be fearless. You just need to act in spite of fear. Fear isn't a red light. It's a green light. And it's telling you that this matters, right? Here's a mindset shift that changed everything for me. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's not. It's part of it. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It is part of it. Every successful business owner that you admire, they failed. Probably more times than you've even tried, but they didn't quit, right? And that's why they're where you want to be. And you're going to get better every single time. You're going to get faster. You're going to get more confident, but only if you start. Okay. The second biggest reason that I hear in the poll was, I can't get enough customers. I can't get consistent lead flow, right? And this one separates the dreamers from the doers because getting leads, it's a skill. And the good news, though, is you don't need to spend thousands of dollars on ads just to get started. You don't need to be the smoothest talking or the best salesman. You just need to not be a complete schmuck, right? And here's what actually works, okay? You need to be able to have customers find you online. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to set up a business Google profile. It's free and it's powerful. Then you need a website, and it doesn't have to be crazy expensive, but it does have to be good. And we've actually just developed a new contractor-focused AI website builder that creates fully functional websites in under 10 minutes, and it's about 5 times cheaper than a normal website builder, and you don't have to wait weeks or months to get it up and running. You can check it out at budgetbuiltsites.com. Now, next, Facebook local groups. Post before and afters, post videos, comment on posts, asking for recommendations, DM people offering discounts for a limited time, right? These are very powerful. You can get those QIQ ads that I just talked about. Run those. They engage. They stop the scroll. That's what we want to do. But utilize the free. Get in there. Post, and you're going to start seeing DMs and you're going to start closing some of those, okay? Then you need to walk into businesses. I'm talking restaurants, dentist office, gas stations, anywhere, because these places, they all need cleaning and they don't always think about it until you bring it up. So get out there, knock on some doors. Then you need to go where the dirt is, right? Physically drive around neighborhoods, look for dirty driveways, fences, houses, take notes, send postcards, door hangers, drop off your business card, or just knock on the door and say, hey, I noticed your driveway was dirty. We can clean that for XYZ. We'd love to help you. Door knocking can work, especially when you're brand new. Get out there, meet the people, get some experience. Next is you have to follow up. This is the part that 90% of people skip. If someone doesn't respond to your quote, follow up the next day, then a couple days later, then a week later. Consistent follow-up closes deals. Follow-up isn't an option, and it's been instrumental in my success across different industries, which is why our email automation pipeline is one of the strongest features in QuoteIQ, or at least I think so. Now, you also have to know that leads don't just show up out of thin air. You got to go get them, and you got to keep earning them, and then you have to keep them. And if you're consistent with just 1 or 2 of these strategies, you're going to start seeing results, right? And if you get really good at more, then your success is going to compound over time. Next up is another one that probably you've struggled with, and it's I don't know how to price jobs. Now, I hear this one all the time. You're scared to charge too much and then lose the job. But if you charge too little, you won't make any money, or worse, you lose money. So let's make it really simple here. And this is not how you are going to be pricing once you get more experience, once you've got some time under your belt, but we're going to keep it super simple just for today. So start with this formula. The hourly rate you want to make times how long it's going to take you, plus materials, and there's your price. So let's say you want to make $100 an hour and a house wash takes 3 hours. That's $300. If you use $15 in bleach and $5 in gas, now that's about $320. Round it up to $350 or $400 to build in a buffer for risk or overhead that you didn't think about. Give the customer the price. You can always negotiate. You can also base priced on square footage, and this comes with experience. And then, working your numbers and understanding your numbers. Or you can use a national average, but you got to be careful here because there are so many variables to consider. And national is just that. It's national. It's not local. It's not where you are, right? It's not your market. So you got to think local, but you can do this. And then over time, you'll adjust based on a bunch of different things like what competitors are doing, what customers are willing to pay, how fast and efficient you can get things done, but never price with fear, price with clarity, okay? If someone says that's too much, that's okay. You're supposed to not close every single job. You're building a real business and you're not begging for scraps, okay? So don't go out there and squander for pennies, right? You run a legitimate business, you need to be paid accordingly. And confident pricing attracts good customers. Shitty pricing, it attracts shitty customers. So pricing comes with time and experience, but it's something that you are going to get better with. So don't let it scare you. And then the last one is managing time. Okay. The whole, I'm overwhelmed. I don't have enough time to do it all the administrative stuff, all the back end stuff. And this one hits hard once you've actually started the business, right? You think that being your own boss means you're going to, have all this time freedom, and suddenly you don't, and you're doing everything yourself, right? You're scheduling jobs, you're quoting jobs, you're answering calls, and then the invoices pile up. Customers ghost you. You got to chase them down. You forgot to send a quote that you were supposed to send last week, right? The solution, it's systems, okay? Even a simple routine like Block off time every day to handle this stuff, okay? Keep a checklist for everything that you need to do. Use your calendar, your schedule like a Bible, and don't deviate from it. Now, if you're going to be a legit business, you need to operate like one. You can't just wing it, right? You need to have a plan, and you need to start with some sort of CRM. I didn't at first, and it bit me in my ass. I didn't keep track of customers, jobs that we've done, tons of money left on the table. Don't let ego let you make decisions like getting an assistant or getting an office. You don't need that. That's ego. And ego-driven decisions are usually pretty bad decisions. You just need discipline and you need structure, right? You'll get your time back by being deliberate with how you use it. And over time, you can hire the help that you need. But first, you just have to be organized and you have to understand you're going to be putting in the work. It's going to be a grind. So what is your excuse? Is it fear? Is it no customers? Is it not knowing how to price? Is it just pure overwhelm from having so much dumped on you as a new business owner? And here's what I need you to hear. All of these things are very real, but none of them are permanent. None of them are stronger than the reason that you're starting this business for. If you're watching this video, you already have the desire, the determination. You just need the momentum. So you got to get going. So this is what you need to do next. Pick one thing that resonated with you from this video, and then write down the next concrete action that you're going to take. Do it today. Trust me, holding yourself accountable is a real thing. And don't wait until you feel ready. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for somebody else to do it. Don't say you're going to form your LLC next week and you're looking at insurance. This is your sign. You're watching this now. If you've made it this far, I want you to start now. Just do it. You got this.